Okay, well, we are here today at the shop. It is bright and early. By that I mean 8:16. For me, that is bright and early. And we are about to head in. I have some boxes here from Eric that I need to go through, and I've been putting off. But today is the day we're going to tackle these boxes. Every so often, Eric brings us treasures that he has acquired at different places, and we buy the boxes from him, and then they're like surprise boxes. They're like mystery boxes. That's what they are. So we're gonna go through some mystery boxes today. I've got my Starbucks, and we're gonna see what's in there, and then I think we're gonna drive down the road to Salvation Army. It's been a while since I've been there, and I'm a little curious what's there, because I haven't been there in over a year. And so I think we're gonna do that today. We're gonna go through some boxes, and then we're gonna go to Salvation Army. So let's head in and see what we've got here at the shop. And then we're gonna go see what we've got elsewhere. All right, I think that's gonna work. There we go. This is just like the old days of quarantine when we used to come in here every single day and film a video. We've got a little Napco baseball player guy. Is this his friend? Yes, they're playing catch. Look at that. That's pretty cute. I like that. And they are Napco. Some Napco pieces have a pretty high resale value. For instance, the head vases can do very, very well. So I'm sure those have some decent resale value. Eric was raving about these bulbs here. If I can get it to focus, let's see. There we go. You can see on the inside that are animals, and he was going on and on about these bulbs. This is something I've never seen before. Yes, I call myself the crazy lamp lady, but I have never seen bulbs like this before. These are really neat. It's like a Viking ship. It is a Viking ship. That's pretty cool. It is a Viking ship, and there are little holes in the top where you can poke things in. Maybe there's more I don't know. There are little holes in the top. Not sure why. That's fancy. What do we have here? A giant vase. A McCoy vase. This would most likely be a booth item just because it is so large, very heavy, and the cost of shipping would deter buyers from bidding on it. You guys see me out at the thrift stores a lot, and I will shy away from certain items because the cost of shipping would be high, and everyone's always like, well, the buyer pays for shipping. Yes, but if a buyer sees that shipping is $50 and it's an auction, they're going to account for that shipping cost, and so they may only bid $4 thinking that's going to be $54 because shipping costs $50. So items like this, items that are big and heavy and bulky and that are going to cost a bit to ship, they go in the booth, either over at Antiques Marketplace of Lemoyne or Carlisle Antique Mall. And those are the two locations where we do have booths. And of course, we've actually got some Toby mugs in here. I don't know if this would be a character jug or a Toby mug. This is a golfer. I knew that from looking at the bottom. And he just so happens to have golf clubs sticking out of his head. This looks like an arts and crafts style pottery piece. It's kind of nice. It's got that green glaze. One thing I have noticed is, we've been participating in a lot of auctions recently, and this green glaze has become very hard to acquire as far as us trying to buy it for resale. It seems to be going very high, so I don't know if this is going to be coming into style, or if because it's spring or because it's coming into St. Patrick's Day, the green is becoming more popular. But this arts and crafts style of matte green has been hard to acquire recently, so that's really neat. We've got The Pickwick by Charles Dickens. There's that. That is box number 1. Box number 2 is a coffee pot, possibly a chocolate pot. It looks to be of Bhutani style with that red on it, and you can see there is a marking there on the bottom. Oh, these are little shakers. Oh, they're so cute. Little ginger shaker. He's adorable. This guy is allspice. He's like a little Viking. Oh my gosh. This chili. Look at him in his sombrero. Oh my gosh, these are adorable. I love them. Made in Germany. This is perfect for Easter. Little Easter basket. Oh, this is really nice. This is Noritake. Look at that beautiful scene. So this is a common Noritake scene. It is this lake scene, and I've talked about this like a zillion times, times 10. This lake scene is very common. I tend to like it more when it has blue hues in it. That's just a personal preference. I like it with the blues more than the oranges. This one does have the blues and the purples in it, and it is nicely done. The swan is here. Usually there's 3 different things. There's a swan, there's a house, and there's a boat. In this case, we have the swan and we're missing the boat and the house. But usually those are the 3 characteristics. And I'm okay with just the swan. I feel like I really like it. It's very peaceful. And I think that's a nice piece. And lastly, we've got this. And it has a very special mark on the bottom. I was kind of wondering, you know, we did a live show last night on Thrifter, Junker, Vintage Hunters channel, and there was a question about crystal and how to recognize crystal and how to tell if it's crystal. And I'm not an expert on crystal by any means. One of the things I look for is weight. Obviously, this piece is heavy, and it does have a little bit of a ring to it, but one of the best ways to tell is when it's signed on the bottom. That's like a dead giveaway. In this case, it is signed on the bottom, and it is signed Tiffany and Company, which is a very fancy signature there. And I don't know if the camera will pick it up for you. It wants to focus on my face, even through the glass. But it does have a Tiffany and Company signature there. So I wish I would have known that was in the box prior to Valentine's Day, because that would have been a perfect Valentine's Day item. But, oh well. Oh, I see something good in here. Well, first of all, we've got this. It is blown glass, and there's actually a duck inside of the glass egg. That's pretty darn fancy. I don't even know if it's going to focus for you. It's very Easter-esque. There's a lot of paper in here, and I always get excited when Eric uses paper because he doesn't usually use paper. He only uses paper when there's something good in the box. Wow, look at this. Looks like the last name is possibly Charles. But that's beautiful. I really like that. I'm tempted to keep it, but I can't keep everything. If I kept everything, my house would look like this shop, because that's what happens when you keep everything. These are Lennox Chatsworth medium vase. Let's see if we can get that to focus for you. There we go. So this is the medium vase, and this is the large vase. You can compare the sizes here with my head. We've got some figurines. Oh, this is marked. Oh, there's a signature on that. It says 3P98. 3P98. No, JP98. JP made this. JP98. This is a nice antique Bristol style vase. It's very thin glass. Usually they come in pairs. Oops, there's its pair. Ta-da! Hello, Paperweights. Oh my goodness, it's a good thing the kids are not here. Well, this is a nice bird. Look at that. This is marked. Okay, so this is Johansson, Sweden. I come across a lot of these style paperweights. Actually, I think that we just purchased some in a recent auction. They were kind of in with some other stuff, but this is obviously a bird. And I think we sold a deer, like a little fawn recently. This here is Desert Sands Pottery. Kind of just a little swirl vase. St. Augustine. 1978. Kind of a feathered effect on that paperweight. I think that's beautiful. This one's got some millefiore. The millefiore on that is stunning. And the bottom is completely polished. You can see there it's kind of got a mirrored look to it. There are no signatures on this one though. This one is Avita from Corning, New York. This one has no signatures, but you can see there is a flower in there. Flower paperweights. And this paperweight, made in France. The John Grossman collection of antique images. Is a butterfly there. Now this paperweight particularly has an image on it. It's not inside the paperweight, it is an image, and it is on a glass. What remains is a flat of stuff. And I'm going to pick you up and show you what's in here. You can see there is a bunch of stuff. We've got some little pixies here. These pixies do pretty well. I love finding little pixies. I'm going to move my face so it'll focus on the pixie. Little pixies here. He looks like he was possibly glued to something. And actually, there's a couple pixies in here. Look at this little guy. We actually sold a few of these during Christmas time. He looks like he's got minimal damage there to his little shirt. You can see he's marked there, made in Japan. These sell pretty well. People collect these little pixies. Little bird in here. Unfortunately, the birds did not survive. There's just so many fragile pieces. There would have been, I don't even know what would have been on the front there. It's got both its wings and its tails. Probably its little birdie hands are missing. All right, so this teapot just caught my attention. I totally glossed over the teapot, but the lid is interesting. It actually says, for USA, Britain, and democracy. I'm sure if Andrew was here, he'd be like, oh, well, that's a blah, 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 because he knows these things. And I'm just like, well, that says something interesting. I don't know what else to say about that, except that's curious. Anyway, I feel like those are the mystery boxes that we had to go through today. We found some good stuff in the mystery boxes. I'm pretty pleased with that arts and crafts style vase, planter, jardinier, whatever you want to call it, and that art glass vase with the signature on it was also pretty exciting. We got some good stuff. Now I have to pack it back in the boxes or set it aside for Dina. I have to decide what I'm going to do with it. And then I'm probably going to run down the road and hit up the Salvation Army. The little pixie just jumped off my leg, but it's okay, it didn't break. So we're going to do that next, and I'll catch you in a little bit. So a lot of people were asking, what does the shipping area look like? Because you never see it. This is shipping. This is where Walter lives, in this little corner over here with all of the Dunkin' Donuts cups.
My daily Dunkin'. how it goes.
All of the packages here that he's got lined up and ready to go out. This is all cardboard that needs to be recycled, along with the giant stack of it behind the door. Yeah. But so basically, the stuff is listed. It comes to these shelves. He ships it out. He ships about 25 to 30 packages a day. Or more if he gets into the next day's packages. We've got obviously some furniture. This is all the metal detecting stuff. This is Andrew's metal detecting treasures. And over here we've got banana boxes and our new safe that is child proof.
Yeah, I can keep that one from getting locked. Fortunately.
And then these are all of our shipping supplies that we get delivered about once a month. You can see here lots of boxes. This is
use up the large bubble.
What we use.
I'll order both.
Lots and lots of. Actually, Andrew's putting in a new order right now for bubble wrap and additional boxes because we're running low on some sizes. So there you go. That is it. This is the shipping department. Lots of treasures on the shelves. All right. I am helping.
She's moment of truth.
She's just excited. How many eBayers does it take to screw in a light bulb?
I don't want to talk about it.
Did you hear me say, yeah, okay.
Watch it pop.
You ready? Stop it. Now I'm scared.
Eric already tested it.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's so cute.
Oh, look.
Yes, it's
look. The light. Oh, look at it.
Novelty light up.
It does light up.
Okay, that's really cute.
Jumping over the fence.
Oh, there you go. And then you
no, that's like counting sheep at night.
You know, yeah, and you can't put a shade on it now because then it defeats the purpose.
But could you picture that on a little night light and the little kids? Oh,
it is really cute. Does it spin or anything? What does it do? It just lights up?
It just lights up. Just close.
Oh, okay.
They're just novelty.
It's like song and dance.
They're just novelty bulbs. There's all kinds of different ones out there.
Well, I wonder if it warms up, like it'll all glow, I bet, once it warms a little bit, maybe.
Probably.
Maybe.
So do we wait? Do we stay here?
It's cute.
It is cute. I like it. Okay, well, we are here now at the Salvation Army as promised, and I will tell you that there was literally no parking. There is no parking. I had to make up a parking space. It was kind of out of the way, and there are white lines, but this is an extension of the white lines. Somebody else did it, and I was like, you know what? I'll do it too. So there was no parking, and maybe that's a good sign. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's going to be crowded. I don't know. We're going to head in and see what we can find that we can buy and flip for a profit. Here we go. So we've got a goddess here. She's almost always missing her fingers. In this case, it looks like her hand has been reattached. I do like the colors of that. Hollow. $9.99, and this is William Hires. What Paxton Hollow is. American Gordon USA. It kind of looked like it was going to be mauve agate bigger, but it is not. This crack of glass. Crack of glass. Ice bucket. Made in China. So I've been on the lookout recently for glass baby votives. Someone told me to be on the lookout for those. So those are reminiscent of glass baby votives. Got butterfly down here. This one is nice as the butterfly we saw the other day at Finders Keepers, though. So it looks like I got over first here. This is pretty. Inside it is not a new day. Some brand I'm familiar with. I'll take it for $6.99 and give it a shot. This purse looks a little boho, but it also has a little bit of there we go. I'll put that one. Some beautiful stones here. These are actually stones. I believe the pearls are real as well. And I was noticing there is a marking on the clasp. But you guys know my eyes are not the best, so I was not able to read it. And I don't have a loop, so I'm not sure what it says. Little don't not purple. This stuff is $29.99.
Look at all that over there, Mark. Huh?
Well, our total spend there at the Salvation Army today was a whopping $10. And that is the reality of it. You know, I see a lot of people saying, this must be staged. This can't be real, when I post videos of 2 carts full of just treasures that I've accumulated from the Goodwills. But the truth of the matter is that when I go into thrift stores and I only find 2 items, you usually don't see the video. I usually don't post a video because honestly, like, how many people are going to want to watch that video? This is the reality of it. You don't always see everything. You don't see all the videos where I go in someplace and I find 1 item. For instance, I have a little goose here in the back seat that I went into a thrift store the other day. That's the only item I could find. I didn't even film. But it's not staged. It's just reality. Reality is nobody would watch those videos, so I don't put them out. But on that note, I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to go swap cameras, and I'm probably going to go hit up Bedford Street Antiques and bring you guys a video from there before I have to go pick up the kids. Andrew is running to pick up an auction haul today, and I'm so excited because I actually splurged a little bit for myself, and I bought a $700 Eames chair with ottoman because I've always wanted one. They're so iconic, and I saw one come up for auction and I wanted it really bad, and it was $700, but a lot of the times those chairs sell for $2,500. So we went to $700 on it, and he's going to pick it up today. I'm super excited. Can't wait to see it. And that's what Andrew's doing today. So I'm going to go film at Bedford, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Later.